Okay, welcome to Katana Strike. Okay, and Katana Strike, this is my latest creation. Okay, and it's all about how to catch the outliers. Okay, and have millions and millions of coins, and live the life beyond your wildest dreams. Because at the end of the day, we're not in here just to make a little money. Okay, we're here to get rich beyond our wildest dreams and do what we want, buy what we want, and pretty much be wherever we want. Right? Time and location freedom. This is very, very possible if you know what you're doing. Now, unfortunately, in 2025, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but in 2025, it's gotten more difficult if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm just saying, like, unfortunately for people that are new to this, but if you know what you're doing, like me, and you've been in this space for a long time, you're able to adapt and overcome. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you an example of the system. Okay. So this coin right here is DOYR. Okay. This coin was launched during the golden hour, and in the system, that you have in your hands, you're going to learn how to get right here. Okay, on all the coins, every single coin. Okay, there's no longer, going into crypto Twitter or going on YouTube and finding out about a coin that's too late. Because I went up on crypto Twitter this afternoon and there was a major KOL. I'm not going to say his name, but he talked about the coin right here. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get the coin right here, all the way up to here. It's a 300x in less than a day. So you basically look, $10, almost $3,000. Okay, now you do the math. Okay, if you put in like maybe 40 or $50, now you're sitting on like 10 grand. This is no joke. Okay, I have discovered the Chinese crypto whales and what they're doing, and this works like clockwork. Okay, I have been discovering outliers, what I call the golden hour. It's between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, if you want to hit 100x, you can do it on Solana and you can do it on BNB. Okay. The thing is with Solana is it's much, much harder. There's more scams, more rug pulls. There's way too many coins coming out the hatch. Okay. On BNB, there's way less coins. There's way less coins. There's less chances of rug pulls, and you can see 37.6 million in trading volume. There's tons of liquidity. Okay. You can see the holders, they're sitting pretty heavy, right? If you snatch 1% of supply, you're sitting on 152K. Say you're new to this stuff. You don't have, well, this is just the top coins, but you get the idea. With the outliers, one outlier trade, everyone's going to do different things with the system. You can either get an outlier trade, stop trading crypto, take the money, do whatever you want, put it into a business, do whatever you want. But some people, we just like to compound our wealth. We'd like to get into an outlier and then get into another one and keep doing it. And the beautiful thing about this system, guys, because how much we're risking per trade? 1%. Okay. If you want to get like super crazy, you can do 2%. Okay. But 1% is critical because back in the day, I was using 100%. I was going all in. Okay. That's how I blew up. Okay. I don't want anyone to blow up. There's plenty of opportunities, and I'm going to school you on how to find this coin. Okay. Now, before I end this video, I'm going to explain why this coin was so obvious. Okay. I got it in my feed. You're getting the feed. That's part of the system. You're going to get the feed to get all these calls before they get shilled on crypto Twitter and everyone's talking about them. Okay. This one was obvious. Okay. I'm sure you've heard this term in crypto before, the DYOR, do your own research. Well, this one was opposite, or it was like inverted, right? DOYR. Okay. The person that tweeted about this at 5:30 a.m. was the lady from Binance, the co-founder. Okay, so the co-founder tweeted about it, and all the Chinese crypto whales, they hopped on it, and it ran crazy. It ran really, really crazy. Okay, it went nuts. Okay, that was a tweet from Binance. That's what a Binance tweet did. Okay, now the coin previously on the previous day, I think the one on the previous day did about 10 million. So roughly about half of that. But you still caught 100x, right? But you got to wake up during the golden hour. I don't know what it is. It's just when all the whales, I've talked to ChatGPT about it, but that's when the whales are super hungry and they're pumping and this volume is heated. Okay. So this is part of the system. But the system also, you can also do these, the Solanas. You can do the Solana plays too. The problem is that these are farther in few and they pump and dump more, right? They pump, dump, pump, dump, pump. You get the idea. Dump. You can see this one, how much it's dumped already. Okay. So when something goes, just to give you guys a little advice, when a coin's going like straight up, I don't care what chain it is, sell. Okay? Anything that goes straight up, goes straight down, and then farther down. Okay, so look at this. See? If it's going straight up, I guarantee you it's going to go straight back down to where it was and then some. Sure enough, that's what it did. But this is just stuff that I've learned from all my trading experience, guys. Okay, so if you're brand new to the system, I highly recommend that you stick with the B&B plays. Your chances of success are going to be much, much higher, and you're going to see your results much, much faster. Okay, like I said, Binance is heated. Okay, but that was just a taste of the video and the system in a nutshell, and I will see you on the inside.